You can groom the dog. This game is literally perfect. Hey, hi, hello again. So, some new Persona 3 Reload stuff just dropped today. We got 2 whole trailers, and you know what? I just want to talk about them, because, again, I am very, very excited for this game. The first thing that really stuck out to me, around the time you recruit Fuka, your team gets some new gear, some brand new designs, and yeah, that rules. I love that. It's always been a bit weird that they just wear their normal school uniforms during these dungeon crawls. I love that Persona 5 gave everyone their own fit, and I think it's super cool that Persona 3 is doing a similar thing while making sense in its world and not just being Phantom Thief gear. Out of all of them, I'd say Fuka probably has my favorite new design. It looks really, really cool. Though I also love Ken's giant coat, which for any other party member would just be a normal jacket. Now that I talked about the look of the characters, let's talk about the look of everything else. I said before that this game looks amazing, but the more we look at it, the more stuff they show, the more they kill it. The cut-ins for critical attacks are incredible. The UI looks super clean. These menus are... oh my gosh, I love it. The only thing I don't love is the character silhouettes in the battle UI. That's the only time it felt too much like Persona 5 to me, though you could argue it's reminiscent of Persona 3's intro, so I guess it does kind of fit. And I know people feel that with other things in the UI, but I personally don't. That's really the only kind of weird thing to me. But like, man, this game looks so good. The music too is also incredible. The last few trailers played the exact same song over and over, which is a great song, but I was really hoping for something new. But the Mass Destruction music and the other battle theme are absolute bangers. And the Want to Be Close remix is also great. I cannot wait to hear more of this music. Some more miscellaneous things. Apparently Bless and Curse are both gonna have like actual attacking skills in this game like they did in P5. I am very for this change. I really like that. I'm assuming Ken and Koro are gonna have those spells, probably in place of their electric and fire spells. They could also give them to Shinji or even Aigis, but I feel like if they're going to give them any spells, it's going to be Almighty. And speaking of Aigis, it's fully confirmed that she's going to have a social link in this game. When they first mentioned that a lot of Fez and portable content wouldn't be in here, and it would mostly focus on vanilla, this was a big concern I had, that they wouldn't include Aigis' social link from Fez. But hey, it's here, so I have nothing to worry about. Oh yeah, speaking of... yeah, I haven't addressed this yet, but Femc and the Answer are not going to be in the game. I know this does ruin the game for a lot of people. I am not one of those people. Okay, yeah. I was disappointed to hear that there'd be no female protagonist. While I do prefer the male protagonist, just having the female protagonist in a game that doesn't look like Danganronpa would be really, really nice. She's a great character and puts Persona 3 in a more unique perspective. And I know a lot of people prefer her, so it is really a shame to not see her in. I still wouldn't count it out completely. I could see them making Femc DLC later down the line. I do hope that she gets added as DLC anyway. That would be really nice. And excluding her does kind of get rid of the reason why a lot of people wanted a remake. Oh yeah, the Answer also exists. While I'm still talking about old news, I might as well mention the voice acting. Every single character is getting recasted, which, you know what? Completely understandable call for multiple reasons. I was initially skeptical, but the more time passed, the more I started to like them. Especially since now we've heard pretty much every C's member talk within these trailers. Alex Lee as Makoto sounds really good from what we've heard so far. I'm assuming he'll also voice Ryoji and Nyx, since he also did voice Pharos in one of the trailers. I'm sure he'll do an absolutely killer job as them as well. Also, the amount of passion he's shown for the game on Twitter is just very nice to see. Allegra Clark as Mitsuru is genuinely perfect. Like, if you told me that Mitsuru was the only character that didn't get recasted, I would believe you. Alejandro Saab as Akihiko is definitely the most different of all the C's members. It was pretty jarring to hear at first, but it started to grow on me. But I'm excited to hear more. And it looks like Yuri Lowenthal, the former voice of Makoto, is going to voice Yukari's dad. And I think that's pretty neat. I'm not going to spotlight everyone, but they all sound pretty good to me from what I've heard. And finally, the release date. Okay, on one hand, literally everyone was expecting this game to release on March 5th, which is the last day in Persona 3, and that would have been an awesome release date. So it is a bit of a wasted opportunity, But at the same time, I'm not going to complain about getting this game sooner. These were some really cool trailers showing some really cool stuff, and I am more than excited for this game. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment down below what you think of the game. Sub to my channel if you want to see more. You know the drill. All right. I don't know how to end this.